Good evening, everybody. This is going to be my 8th entry for Wednesday, May 2nd. Technically it's Thursday, but this is for Wednesday. And it's very late, but I made that commitment, so here I am. And I think the best thing that I can say for tonight is that we go through a lot in life. Life is hard. Even when it's going good, it's not easy. And I think everybody out there can relate to that sentiment on some level. But sometimes if you just sit back and try to let yourself go through what life is telling you you need to, you might be surprised at where you end up. And it might not happen as quickly as you want it to. And it might not always seem like it's happening the way you want it to. But sometimes just having faith in the process of life itself can really help alleviate some worry or some stress. And it's not easy to do. I know that these things I say are not easy to comprehend or easy to do for those of you who might be in a place of extreme grief. But for those of you who aren't, for those of you who are just checking these out to see what I have to say or what it's about, I mean, it does all kind of still go back to the same theme, that the point of the cycle is that we grieve a lot in life, and it doesn't have to be a scary word. It doesn't have to be frightening. It's part of the human experience. It's part of who we are. It's part of our culture. And the way our culture handles it is that we tend to avoid it and look at it as something, as a negative connotation and a frightening word, or something to be avoided and to hide. And that's just, my friends, that doesn't have to be the case. So the message tonight, I guess, is very simple. Sometimes you just got to go with the flow. Have faith that moving forward is going to get you somewhere, even if sometimes you have to take a few steps back. And I've tried very hard to continue to move forward in my journey while I've been up here. And I was really lucky enough tonight to have an amazing evening with some amazing women. And I had a lot of fun. And I'm seeing the stepping stones of building a life for myself and building a circle and just experiences and everything that I've wanted. And some of these things that I've wanted for years, opportunities socially, professionally, the city itself. I was in DC today and it was checking out a new neighborhood and it was fantastic. And the things that are available and the things that are there and the people you can see or meet or talk to. I had my first falafel. Hey, it was delicious. I loved it. And one other little thing that might seem insignificant, but kind of meant something to me as far as what my own personal signs or, stepping points might say, is I walked into a store tonight, and for a long time I've said I wanted a mood ring, like a real mood ring. I've been buying those, cheaper ones online for several years off and on, and they break very easily, and it's one piece glued to another. And it's just something I wanted. And walking out of that store, right in the glass before I left was this mood ring. And not only that, it has the moon and it has the stars. I'm not saying I put complete faith in how it changes, but I will tell you this. It's already changed color like 5 times tonight. And that's fun and that's neat. And to me, it's one of those symbols that if you wait long enough and you want something and you're positive and you just keep on your path, then you really can get what you want, but it might not always be in the form that you thought it would be. And it's having faith that part of life and part of changing and part of pushing through the hard times and the grief and the things that are holding you down or the things that you're afraid of, you really don't know where this journey of life is taking you. And if you can, just hang in there, just hunker down, but keep moving forward. you might be surprised at where you end up. So that's it for tonight. I hope everybody had a good evening. Weekend's coming up. We got Thursday, we got Friday. I know that means a lot to a lot of you, so I will be posting again tomorrow, and mwah. Good night, Facebook world.